Hello everyone, this is Lata Akula. We have completed the chlorophysae. The second class in the algae are phaeophysae members. These phaeophysae are commonly called as brown algae because they mainly appear in brown color, hence they are brown algae. And if we see their habitat, they are mainly present in the marine water and they consist of several pigments like chlorophyll A, C, Keratin and xanthophyls are the pigments present inside the body of this brown algae, and the color of these algae may vary. Some are in the form of olive green color, from olive green to various shades of brown color. The colors may vary depending upon the xanthophyll and fucoxanthin. The color of these algae may vary from olive green to various shades of brown color. The body is simple branched in some and some have profusely branched structures. The simple branched structure is seen in ectocarpus and highly profusely branched structures are seen in the kelps. These kelps they may reach up to a height of 10 meters also. Examples for them are laminaria and macrocystis. And the food is stored in the form of laminarin or mannitol. This is nothing but alcoholic sugar. The cell wall of this organism is made up of cellulose, and it is outside. It is covered by a gelatinous coat, which is called as algin. Because of this algin, these algae are highly slippery and sticky in nature, and these algae have a good water holding capacity. The protoplast they contain centrally located big vacuole is present and nucleus is also present. And these organisms, the body is often differentiated into holdfast, stipe and front. The holdfast is a foot-like structure which is meant for the attachment to the substratum. This stalk-like structure is called as a stipe, and this leaf-like structure is called as front. Like this, the body is differentiated and they contain some air bladders are present. These air bladders are meant for buoyancy, that is for floating on the water. And they reproduce by fragmentation. We know that what is a fragmentation? If any part of the algae was broken, the cut part will grow into the new algae. And asexual reproduction is by zoospores. These zoospores are pear-shaped structures and they consist of flagella. Laterally arranged flagella is present in these. And sexual reproduction is by isogamous, anisogamous and oogamous type of reproduction. Examples for these organisms are ectocarpus, dictyosa, Dictyota, Fucus, Laminarium and Sargassum are the examples. So what are phaeophysae? Commonly called as brown algae, marine. They are present in the marine water, and the chlorophyll A, C, carotenoids and xanthophylls are the pigments present in it. Depending upon the xanthophyll and fucoxanthin, these colors may vary from the olive green to brown color. The body is simple branched in ectocarpus and profusely branched in the kelps. Example laminaria and macrocystis. The stored food material is, this is important, the stored food material is laminarin or mannitol, and the cell wall is made up of cellulose which is covered outside by a gelatinous substance called as algin, and the body is differentiated into holdfast, stipe and fronts. They may contain air bladders for the buoyancy, and they contain they reproduce by fragmentation, asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction. Examples for these organisms are ectocarpus, dictyota, sargassum, fucus and laminaria. This is about phaeophysae. In next video we are going to study about rhodophysae members. In this video we are going to study about the last class of the algae, that is rhodophysae. So rhodophysae are commonly called as red algae because they are red in color. They contain pigments like R-phycoerythrin, R-phycocyanin, chlorophyll A and D are present. In these pigments, the dominant one is the R-phycoerythrin. Here phyco means plant, erythrin means red color. So these are red in color because of the dominance of the R-phycoerythrin, and these are highly present. Their habitat is mainly marine. They abundantly grows in the warmer areas of the marine water. They occur both in well-lighted area, that is on the surface, and also in the deep water also they can grow. Most of them are multicellular, and the cell wall of these organisms, they are made up of cellulose, pectin, and they contain several hydrocolloids like agar, carrageen, and phenori are the hydrocolloids present in the cell wall of the red algae. What are the hydrocolloids present in the? In addition to cellulose, pectin, the hydrocolloids like agar, carrageen, and phenori are the hydrocolloids which are commercially used ones. The food is stored in the form of a fluoridine starch, that is chemically an amylopectin and glycogen, and they reproduce mainly by vegetatively by fragmentation and asexually by means of a non-motile spores. Zoospores are absent in this. Non-motile spores are called as aplanospores are present, and sexually they reproduce by oogamy only. Oogamous in this also only non-motile gametes are present. Motile gametes are absent in the sexual reproduction also. And in this, the complex post-fertilization developments were seen. Examples for this rhodophysae are Chelidium, Gracilaria, Polysiphonia, and Porphyra are the main examples for the red algae. This is about classification of algae. What is the rhodophysae members? They are commonly called as red algae. The pigments present in this are R-phycocyanin and R-phycoerythrin, chlorophyll A and D. The dominant ones are R-phycoerythrin. The marine organisms, these are mainly present in the warmer areas. They occur both in the well-lighted areas, that is on the surface waters, and also in the deep waters. They are mostly multicellular. The cell wall is made up of cellulose, pectin, and they contain hydrocolloids like agar, carrageen, and phenori are present. The stored food material is in the form of fluoridine starch, which is chemically amylopectin and glycogen, reproduced by vegetatively by fragmentation, asexually by means of non-motile spores called as aplanospores, and sexually by oogamy, that in this also non-motile gametes are present. The complex post-fertilization development occurs. Examples are the Chelidium, Gracilaria, Porphyra, and Polysiphonia are the examples. With this, the three classes of the algae were completed, and now we'll see the economic importance of the algae, how they were used. In this, the first important importance of this algae is they perform photosynthesis. So because of this photosynthesis on Earth, totally half of the of carbon dioxide fixation was done by only this algae. On Earth, plants, they perform half photosynthesis. Remaining half of the carbon fixation was done by this algae, and because of that photosynthesis, the dissolved oxygen levels in the water increases, which will be very much healthier for the aquatic animals for their survival. They release this oxygen into the surrounding environment, and that oxygen is used by all the aquatic animals. And primary producers. On land, we have a primary producers plants. On the plants, we are depending for the food, right? Like that, in aquatic life, these are the primary producers. Algae are the primary producers of the food, because they produce energy rich compounds which are used by the fishes. These algae are used as a food by the so many aquatic animals. And food supplements. Some of these algal members, brown algae and red algae, are used as food supplements. Red algae like Porphyra, brown algae like Laminaria sargassum, they are used as a food supplements. In this 70 species of nearly 70 species of these marine algae are used as a food supplements. In China, Chinese people, they take this food in the form of they will eat these algae as a food supplements. And in this, the unicellular algae like chlorella and spirulina, they are rich in proteins, and these are used as a food supplements by the astronauts. Astronauts are space travelers. They use these spirulina and chlorella are the food supplements. They are mainly used by the astronauts. And some of the members, they produce the cell walls of these organisms like brown algae and red algae. In addition to the cellulose and pectin, they produce some hydrocolloids. The hydrocolloids are also commercially important. These brown algae and red algae marine organisms, they produce algin. Algin is produced by brown algae and carrageen is produced by the red algae. I have here this is carrageen, agar. These are the hydrocolloids which are commercially used ones. In this, agar is produced from the Gelidium. Agar is produced by red algae. Gelidium, Gracilaria, they produce this agar. This agar is used for the growing of microorganisms in the microbiology laboratory. They are used in growing microorganisms in microbiology laboratory. Bacteria, fungi, they were grown in several culture media in the plates. For the making that culture media, agar, we use that agar. Some amount of agar is added to the culture media that makes the medium somewhat solidic, and we can easily observe the colonies, the growth of the colonies on the surface of this agar. So for that we use the agar in the growing microorganisms. They are used in the making ice creams, jams and jellies also. And some of these members of brown algae like Fucus and Laminaria, they are rich in iodine, hence they are used as iodine supplements also. So this is about economic importance of the algae. What are the important aspects of this algae? They perform nearly half of the 50% of the photosynthesis on the earth was done by these algae, and increases the dissolved oxygen levels in the aquatic environment. And they are the primary producers of the aquatic animals, and which were consumed by the so many fishes and other aquatic animals. They may be used as a food supplement. Some of the members of the brown algae and red algae were used as a food supplements and some of the members, unicellular members like chlorella and spirulina, are used as a food for the space travelers. And hydrocolloids like hydrocolloids produced on the cell walls of the brown algae and red algae are used commercially. Examples: algin from the brown algae, carrageen from the red algae were commercially used. And agar is produced from the Gelidium and Gracilaria species, was used in growing the microorganisms in the laboratories in culture media, and they are used for making the ice creams, jams and jellies also. Iodine produced from the brown algae like Fucus and Laminaria were also used as one of the food supplements. In this video we will study about the tablet form of the three different types of algae. We see the Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae and Rhodophyceae. The common name of the Chlorophyceae was green algae because they have abundant amount of chlorophyll pigment. They are green in color. And Phaeophyceae are commonly called as brown algae because of the abundant amount of fucoxanthin. They appear brown color. And Rhodophyceae, they are red in color, presence of R-phycoerythrin in dominance. And habitat, these Chlorophyceae members, they are mostly freshwater, and certain forms may be marine and brackish water. And Phaeophyceae members, these are mainly marine forms, and a few are freshwater and some of them may live in the brackish water. And Rhodophyceae members are mostly marine only. And the cell wall of these Chlorophyceae members, they are made up of cellulose and pectin, whereas in Phaeophyceae the cell wall is made up of cellulose, pectin. In addition, there is a hydrocolloid is present which is called algin. And in this same cellulose, pectin is present here, algin is present in Phaeophyceae, here in this agar is present. The body organization, they are unicellular organisms. Some of them are colonial and some are filamentous in nature. In Phaeophyceae, these are mostly filamentous, and Rhodophyceae, they have the complex body organization. The flagellar arrangement. In Chlorophyceae members, 2 to 8 apically inserted flagella may be present. In this, only 2 laterally inserted flagella are present. In this, there is no flagella. Flagella is absent. The motile structures are absent in Rhodophyceae members. And reserve food material is they store the excess food material in the form of starch and protein, which is called as pyrenoids, and some of the members they may store oil droplets also. And here the reserve food material will be stored in the form of mannitol and the laminarin starch, and here fluoridine starch is the reserve food material. This is very important. Reserve food material is important. And cell wall also. Common names. And next, photosynthetic pigments. They consist of chlorophyll A, B chlorophyll pigments, and Phaeophysae members they contain chlorophyll A, C, and Rhodophysae members contain chlorophyll A and D as the photosynthetic pigments. And these organisms they have asexual spores. The Chlorophysae members they have zoospores as the asexual spores, and Phaeophysae members also have the zoospores as the asexual spores. In this, the zoospores are absent. And sexual reproduction is by means of isogamous, anisogamous and oogamous type of reproductions. And in this, same like Chlorophysae members, the sexual reproduction may be isogamy, anisogamy and oogamy. And Rhodophysae, isogamy and anisogamy was absent, only oogamy takes place, and post-fertilization events also occurs in this. And examples for these members are Volvax, Spirophyra and Chlamydomonas. They belong to Chlorophysae members. Examples for the Phaeophysae members are Laminaria, Fucus and Ectocarpus are the examples. And Rhodophysae examples are Chilidium, Gracilaria. So this is about algae. With this we have completed